Okay. We are working on a ceiling today. A couple weeks ago I posted a video about a roof that was leaking, and this is the internal damage. This is all sunk down here, and there's a concern about moisture and mold in the attic. So we're going to pull away anything that was wet or damaged in the attic. We're going to take this whole ceiling out and replace it with new moisture resistant purple drywall board. I need to get up in the attic and pull away some of this insulation. I've got some trash bags so I can bag up anything that's compromised. And I'm going to take a few references from this vent here so when I'm up in the attic I know where all these walls are. Oh hey, what's up? Got my trash bags, got my tape measure, and I actually have a mask on today. Right here I see that there's a vent tube, so I'm going to start digging, see if I can find that bathroom vent. I'm sure I'll lose that later. Oh, way over here. Okay. Found it. So that's the really bad spot in the ceiling and all. And it's right below that pipe. Fancy that. Well, I ran into a little snag, but this was my fix. Due to the construction style, I had to put some 2x2s in here to fur this down because there's nothing to nail the new drywall to. And then I'll fur these down as well, so that way everything's on the same plane. Alright, well here I am putting a new drywall up into the ceiling. You can see right here, there's a 2x4 now, instead of the 2x3s that were vertical. I ended up furring that down, and now it's flush with all of the furring strips around the edges. So I'm going to throw some glue up in there, and then lift this into place. They say that the nails and screws are just supposed to hold it in place while the glue dries. Most people don't use this. And for what it's worth, it's well worth it. Now becomes the magiciary. I'm going to be a drywall magician. That's what it is. So you see I've got it resting on this cabinet here. And then I used a truck bed jack to hold that up. What could possibly go wrong? I'm hoping that throwing some screws in my hand like that will help me on the fly once I've got it up in the air. And just because every hardware working guy does it, I'll keep a few spares in my mouth. Oh, that's a little workout. Well, I'm glad to have had a 2x4 along the way. Check how straight my screws were. That one right there is way off. But it hit the wood. It hit the wood. So I got my screws. Got my last panel and I got glue all over there. I'm getting daring. I didn't test fit this one. Normally I like to do that before the glue. Oh yeah. That's good. Definitely should have had a ladder. Another benefit of this drop ceiling is that the line from the crown molding will come down. So any imperfections from where I cut the silicone, that's all going to be covered up now. Another cool thing about the glue is that I also glued that furring strip to the wall before I screwed it through. So all these corners are sealed. They won't leak. Because of the crown molding, none of these interior corners had drywall mud. All right, get that trimmed in place. I got there it is. That's my saw. And I can just pop right through and then get my corners started. Boom. All right. This just gets installed with 2 screws. So I made sure to bring 4. Figured that'd be a smart thing to do. Just like so. Oh, my knees aren't liking this. They're getting pretty angry at me. There we go. There we go. Screwed in place. I added a furring strip up here as well. So that way, because of my 2x4, I wanted to make sure I had a good piece of meat to tie onto instead of trying to get to this, which was an inch back. All right, time to go do some drywall mud. And then when I'm letting that dry, I'll blow some of this insulation back. It's been a while since I've been on these. I feel like Elvis and Forrest Gump all shook up. So, if you like it, let me know. If you prefer mud and tape, let me know. But I prefer this stuff. It's always worked for me. It's never cracked. It just seems easier. That's how you do that. All right, I'm going to set up a little heater in here to help that mud dry a little bit quicker. And I'm going to go up in the attic and blow all that insulation right back where it came from. I'm also going to take a little bit of time clean up my tools every single time I use them. I like it when they're dry, I like it when they're clean, and I don't like it when there's dry gunk all over them. So the area is back filled with what remaining insulation I have, and it's time to get out of here. Okay. It's a cloudy day, it looks like. And other than a little bit of sanding, like right there, it is prepped for paint. Well, that sums up fixing the house. I'd like to dedicate this to possibly my biggest YouTube fans, Rosalie and William. They watch Unc. They watch Unc work on stuff on the YouTube TV all the time. And now they're going to get to watch me work on their house and fix their house. So, I love you, Rosalie and William, and I'll see you later.